Hello, soul family, and welcome back to my channel, Euphoric Wisdom. If you're new here, my name is Zaria, but you can call me Z for short. Before I get started, I invite you to do a little dancey dance with me as I've hit 200 plus subscribers. And it's growing by the minute. It may be small for some, but this is a huge milestone for me because I've had the urge to create a platform for empowerment and healing for years. So far, this journey has been inspiring and motivating to continue to touch anyone's heart that decides to take a pit stop on my channel or throughout my social media platforms. So thank you again to those that have been supporting me. You are deeply loved and appreciated. Okay. I will move on to the pile selection, but keep in mind that I am reading for the collective. Not everything will resonate, but take what does and just leave the rest. All right. You have 3 piles to choose from, and the topic of today is going to be the unspoken reasons people can't resist you. So this is going to go along with my love series throughout the month of February, with the theme of love and attraction. Okay, so you have pile number 1 with the sodalite heart, as well as the image on screen, and the card says evolution. So you have a couple options to choose from. And then you have pile number 2 with let go, with the tiger's eye heart. Okay. And last but not least, you have accountability with this pink heart crystal. It's not rose quartz. I can't identify this crystal, but it does have a little orange in it. All right. And the card says accountability. So if you have picked your card, your crystal, or your image, you can click down below in the description box or comment section to jump to your timestamp. And I will see you in your pile. Peace. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the sodalite crystal as well as the image on screen, welcome to your reading. And just like usual, I will interpret the image on screen and then I will read a verse from the channeled song that I picked for this pile. So with the image here, you're going to see books, and one that stands out says love. And this picture reminds me of a spoken word poetry that had said, I would read every piece of literature to not run out of words on how to describe how much you mean to me. And the unspoken reason people can't resist you is because there is so much to you that is meaningful to them that they can't even put into words. This book, I feel like this image is powerful because literature holds so many timelines of history, of beauty. It's like a time capsule. I feel like that's what a book is. It's timeless. You are timeless. You are probably the type of person that is able to connect to different types of people. So the unspoken reasons people can't resist you is something that they can't even fathom. It's a lot deeper than the surface. It is to be studied. People want to study you. And I have picked Poetic Justice by Kendrick Lamar. I know. It goes with the flow. Like, I love this picture, this pile. You know, I don't pick favorites, but I love this pile because I am a huge fan of literature. I may not be able to read as others since I have ADHD, but I do love to learn and ingest information any way, shape, and form that I can. So I know this reading holds a lot of depth because of the literature aspect, the poetic aspect of it. So I'm going to read a verse, and it says, every time I write these words, they become a taboo, making sure my punctuation curve, every letter here's true, living my life in the margin, and that metaphor was proof. I'm talking poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in the dark, would you trust it? I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a word. Love is not just a verb. It's you looking in the mirror. Love is not just a verb. It's you looking for a maybe. Call me crazy. We can both be insane. So this verse is actually very long, but I'm going to cut it short because I have a lot to interpret with this pile. But you guys are very beautiful people. I think people realize that once they get to know you. And it's not like a beauty that it hits you right then and there. Because I just feel like, just like a book, when you open the preface of the page or you open the introduction, you only get a taste of the information that it has to provide. You have to dive deep into all of the chapters in order to get a good idea of the story. And I feel like the unspoken reasons that people can't resist you is that you are not an open book. You have to have a certain mentality in order to communicate with you. It takes time. And I'm going to interpret what you guys have picked as well, which is the evolution card. And I feel like this all kind of merges together, where the reason why people can't resist you is they are captivated by the evolution of you moving forward in life. Whether you are moving back, whether you are moving forward, whether you are moving left, whether you are moving right, people are watching. Like I said, people want to study you. Just like people like to study animals and why they act the way they act because of a communication barrier. It's just like you. There is a unspoken attraction that people have to you, and it has to do with the depth that they feel is coming from you and your life story. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper with my Modern Witch Tarot deck. And the song is going to be down in the description, as well as the decks that I'm using, if you were interested. All right, I welcome in my guides and your guides to come through and help guide me with the messages today for our highest good and highest good only. All right. Okay, what unspoken reasons people can't resist? Pile number one. What are the unspoken reasons? You have the Fool. Okay. The Fool card is my favorite because of the naivety. And I know you're like, what do you mean naivety? This is the first, possibly the first card in the deck. So when you first start out with anything, you're excited. When you first start out in a relationship, even before you realize it may be toxic or it may be good, you are excited to jump forward into that connection. So with the Fool card, it gives that energy, that pre-excited. Like, I can't wait to go here. It's a really hard feeling to describe because it's like when you go out on a vacation or you're planning a vacation, and let's just say it's the day before, you have that anticipation. You have that excitement. And that's how people feel when it comes to you. every time that they encounter you, they have that excitement that I don't know what's going to happen next. I can't wait until I see what she's going to do this time, or I can't wait to see what they're going to say to me this time. Like, the unspoken reason that people are attracted to you or magnetic to you is because of this mystery. Like, people can't get enough of you, pile number one. And I even forgot to mention that sodalite is considered like a poet's stone. It's for people that are good with communication, intuition, emotional stability. Maybe your self-expression is something that people really can't comment on because they're attracted to it. So the sodalite stone is for creatives. It's for people that think differently. Okay. All right. How does this affect the way people feel about you? Ancestor, spirit guides. How does this affect the way people feel about pile number one? Strength. Wow, you guys. Can we just take a moment to admire the minor arcana? And I know this isn't the end of the reading, but I really want to admire that evolution have came out, the Fool has come out, strength has come out. You stay in people's mind rent free. And even if a situation or a connection doesn't serve you and you move away from it, people still remember you. I promise you that. People will always remember your evolution. So if you feel like you are regretful for a portion of your life, that you may have had a lot of bad decisions or relationships, do not get down on yourself because you have went through that time of your life. Because people are really attracted to your growth. No matter good or bad. Even if people are plotting on your downfall, they are still checking up on you on what you're doing. Like, what's the news? It's you, pile number one. You are on the front cover of the newspaper for a lot of people. But for this strength card here, how does this affect people? You make people look at themselves in a way where they have to reflect. Well, am I handling this part of my life like pile number one? Pile number one is showing a lot of strength and perseverance. I wish I had that. Like, I get a lot of envy that has to do with your energy as well. Like, a lot of people wish they carried themselves like you. That is a unspoken reason people cannot resist you. People feel like if they get closer to you, they may be able to develop the qualities that you have. And in response to this, I feel like if you don't have it, you don't have it. People are their own people. You are your own person. And that's why we were created, is to be in our own individuality. People try to replicate how you handle things, in specific, how you navigate through life. And a lot of people realize that they aren't able to. So the best thing to do is to really continue to monitor how you are persevering. So people definitely do feel a little intimidated by the energy, very envious of the energy for a lot of people. But for the people that really love you, the people that are in your corner, they are inspired by you. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was inspired to write a book about you or a poem about you or draw you. You can be a muse for a lot of artists. Okay, and what is something people wish they could tell you? Although I feel like I already picked that message up. A lot of people wish they had the strength, the same strength that you have. But I'll take an additional message here. Two of Wands. I look forward to seeing you. A lot of people love you, pile number one. You are loved. You are loved deeply, pile number one. And I feel like this is confirmation if you feel like you're alone. You are not. You're never alone. You are never alone. People are always watching. And that may be terrifying to some. But you are an inspiring individual. And I feel like you have a lot to carry with you in this lifetime. You have a lot of hearts to touch. Pile number one. I just feel with the Two of Wands here, when she's not looking at her phone, she's just looking forward with a firm hand on the wand that she has. I just feel like people want to take action, but don't know how to approach you. This may be, I wouldn't say controversial, but I am picking up that people feel like you have a grandiose image of yourself. They may feel like you are above a lot of people. They put you on a pedestal because this girl is in heels. So she is elevated in a way in this tarot card reading. So people may feel like you have a big ego and they want to get close to the energy of feeling above someone else because they aren't able to feel important in their lives. You guys might attract a lot of narcissists, people that have narcissistic personality disorder. You guys might attract some people that are self-conscious, insecure. And please take what resonates. This may not be your main attraction, but I just feel like those personality types want to get close to you because you have qualities that they want. And it does trigger people's insecurities. And that is an unspoken reason people can't resist you. So definitely set your boundaries, pile number one, because you have special energy. It's unique and people want it. Trust me. People want it. All right, so I'm going to go in with my comment cards. And pick up some additional messages. Can I get some additional messages here for pile number one? So far, it's a lot of beautiful energy in this deck. It's some haters here, but these haters should be your motivators, because they are really disguising their jealousy for envy and admiration. I feel like envy and admiration are kind of two peas in a pod. Because you really can't do one without the other. Like, you don't necessarily have to envy somebody. However, I feel like people's visceral reactions to you turn into that when they are in denial of their admiration for you. Which is like, you don't have to be a hater, because you guys have some beautiful energy inside you. And regardless, I feel like you are going to leave people behind. 9 times out of 10, you are. Because you are going places that you can't take people. You are growing by the minute, pile number one. Oh, there we go. You got to be humble. I'm going to take the upright, and it says, I am grateful even at times when I am doubtful. Oh, no, not that one. The upright. I have all that I need to attract abundance. Like I said, this attitude that you have, you guys may even be humble people. You guys are very humble individuals. But people feel like and these are haters. These aren't the people in your corner. But I feel like these people feel like you have a grandiose version of yourself. Like, you feel like you're the main character and the main character only. Maybe you're better than everybody else. But you are actually humble. People are so strange. They're very strange. But, hey, to each of his own. Everyone's unique. But I'll pick one more card for you guys. Ancestors, spirit guides, can I pick one more card? Can I get some unspoken reasons people can't resist you? Choices. You have a lot of choices. People want access to the opportunities that you have. Whether you feel like you are big and successful, don't matter. People feel like you are. They love the way you carry yourself. It's like, no matter who you talk to, people feel connected to you. And they want to get to know you. They want to study you, everything that you do. They want to know how you are this way, why you are this way, why you talk this way. You may even attract some obsessive people. So, the unspoken reasons people can't resist you, pile number one, is that you are beautiful, you are poetic, you are unique, You are exotic in a lot of ways, and people want to get close to every single growth period in your life. There is a feeling that people get when they are near you, and it is excitement, it is anticipation, and people aren't able to communicate that. You guys are level headed individuals. You come off as humble, and when you are able to communicate with other people, they admire the way you express your emotions. You guys may be very creative people, and they really are envious, and some people really do admire you for this. You have two ends of the stick. Some people admire you deeply, and some people envy you deeply. But what they both have in common is you live in their mind rent free. And that's just that on that. All right. That is all I have for you, pile number one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what pile you chose and if you resonated. Down in the description box below, they are links to my booking page as well as my email if you would like to book a personal reading with me. Not only is there links to support my social medias and my booking page, but there are some links to nonprofit organizations in there in case you were inspired to be kind. All right. And with that being said, I hope you guys do something kind for yourself, pile number one, because you deserve it. All right. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number two. If you chose Let Go, as well as the Tiger's Eye crystal and the image on screen, welcome to your reading. And of course, I'm going to interpret the image first, and then I'm going to read a verse from the channeled song that I picked for your pile. And in the image, there is a woman, it looks like, and she is completing the heart in the open handcuff. So, ooh, this is a spicy one. People, the unspoken reasons people can't resist you is because they like being tied down by you. You may have a lot of people that become possessive over you, pile number one. Oh, pile number two, I'm so sorry. Pile number two, and it's crazy because you chose Let Go. It's ironic that these are handcuffs and the card is Let Go. You know what I'm saying? So people have a hard time letting you go. That is the unspoken reason people can't resist you. People don't want to let you go. And we're going to find out why. I'm going to read a verse, and it's from Bazi. I believe it's called Fantasy. And it says, "In the dark, who you are is a star. I know what you're worth. What you believe is what you see, and that's what you deserve. Lift your frequencies. Baby, you could be out a magazine. Just believe. Open up your mind. Realize you're divine. If you know you shine, the world will see." Okay, you guys are very attractive. Very attractive. And people see your worth almost immediately. Almost immediately. I don't know if you guys are the kind of people that hold your heart on your sleeve. You guys are very fun people to hang around. For sure. You guys may even have take what resonates, but you guys might even have ADHD or be adrenaline junkies. But people have a lot of fun with you. A lot of fun. So much to the point where people, like the handcuff in the photo, it might not be up on screen anymore, but people want to be tied down by you. People want you and you only. And they may feel possessive, like friends. I get the example of having friends from childhood meet the friends in your adulthood. Because it's like, it's different. I feel like the friendships that you acquire when you're an adult is going to be a lot different than your childhood friends. They're going to know you from the back of your hand, and they're going to sit there and ride down for you. And it just reminds me of that TikTok that I saw, and it was a girl at a wedding, and she invited her adult friends and her childhood friends, and it said, who are you? And the childhood friends was like, I'm the owner of this house. Who are you? That's what this reminds me of. Like, you guys really have that energy that people want to be around and ride for. People want to protect you. All right. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today for our highest good and highest good only. Right. What does this reveal about pile number 1? What does this reveal about pile number 1? Actually, I want a couple more unspoken reasons, because I feel like there is more to this. Like, you guys offer, there we go, King of Wands. You guys offer reliability, stability for these people. Do you guys have a loyalty tattoo? I wonder. If you know somebody with a loyalty tattoo, or if you have one, this is definitely confirmation. I just feel like there is a lot of loyal people that are attracted to you. They may even feel like you are loyal, and that is not unique, but it's a rare quality for a lot of people to encounter, especially in the world where people cheat and backstab. I get that. So people want to protect the relationship with you, because people are afraid of abandonment. That is a unspoken reason people can't resist you. All right. And how does this affect the way people feel about pile number 2? How does this affect the way people feel about pile number 2? I'm going to take the one that fell. 7 of... What did I say? I just feel like people are so used to people being sneaky, liars, like backstabbing. And with this 7 of Swords here, because this is a deception card, like people feel like they can trust you. Okay. That is an unspoken reason people can't resist you. Can I get some additional messages as to what people don't say about their attraction to pile number 2? That's too many. Can I get a card for additional messages as to what people don't say about Their attraction to pile number 2, the world. Okay. The world. I get a completion of a cycle. A lot of people are in cycles with people that are toxic, and I understand, I can relate. It's like the dating world. A lot of people don't even want to have dating apps anymore because of the way people are and their morals. You are a rare sight for a lot of people. Every time I see the world card, I always get that song by Michael Jackson, "You're the World." Your presence makes this world a better place. Honestly. There is so much value to you that people just don't want to lose. You need to be careful though, pile number 2, because this can cause some visceral reactions to some people when you do decide to walk away. Trigger warning, I see some people even filing restraining orders because people are so obsessed or people are so attached to them. So definitely be careful of that, pile number 2. But you are special to a lot of people because you make them feel seen. That is an unspoken reason people cannot resist you. You make them feel seen. You make them feel heard. You definitely are able to touch a lot of people's hearts. You guys definitely may be empathetic, especially towards people that have been hurt. With the 7 of Swords here. You appeal to a lot of people that have dealt with a lot of betrayal. Your personality, who you are as a person, you make people feel vulnerable. That is an unspoken reason people can't resist you. It's just not something that they can get from everybody. All right. And now I'm going to go in with my comment cards. All right. Can I get some additional messages for pile number 2? Some additional messages for pile number 2. I get there are some zodiac signs in that card. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. If you're not those signs, that's okay. But if you are, this is confirmation. All right. We got electronic. You guys may have a prominent social media preference. That could be it as well. Whomever you watch on social media, you guys may be similar to a lot of inspiring social media influencers. A lot of people see you as an influencer. I don't know if it's something about, social media, what you do online, that people don't necessarily speak about, but are very engaged in. All right, get one more. Guilty pleasure. Yeah, I get some people that are probably watching your social media. I like y'all. Y'all are that person. Y'all are that boy, that girl, that man, that woman. Y'all are that it person for a lot of people. You guys have addicting personalities for a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people see you as their guilty pleasure. That is definitely something that's unspoken by a lot of people. Can I get some more messages for pile number 2? One more. And it's the self-love for me. So I chose I think I chose an additional card for this pile. Because I don't know why I have ran through this reading very quickly. But that's okay. I'll pick some additional cards for you guys because of it. But it's the self-love for me. You guys carry yourself well enough to know that people feel like you take care of yourself. You love yourself. You prioritize yourself. I feel like that's why people want to get closer to you, is the allure of being able to prioritize yourself and your priorities and the things that you have going on in your life. I feel like with that, it has an aura that a lot of people want to get close to, that a lot of people want to be around. But I don't know if it's your hair, what you wear, that people really love, that people can't resist to even feel closer to you. She's wearing a very a skin tight flowy outfit. You guys may look good in blue and red. There's some purple here, and I see some clouds in that picture. So I just feel like you guys make people feel like they are on cloud 9. People, the unspoken reasons people can't resist you is that you take care of yourself very well and you make them feel very vulnerable. And when they are in a relationship with you, whether that's friendship or romantic, they realize that you have a quality, which is loyalty and reliability, that they don't normally see in a lot of people. So they want to hold on to it tight, almost to the point where they feel possessive over you. With the King of Wands there, you hold yourself in high regard. And what I mean by that is, when you are down, you are able to still talk to yourself in a kind way. Let's just say you make a mistake. You are not that kind of person that's going to lay down there and say, well, I'm so stupid. I should have never did this. You are going to get up and say, hey, that was a mistake. I'll fix it next time. And if this is not an energy that you feel like you have, this is an unconscious energy that is making its way to the surface. There is a self-love about you that a lot of people are seeing from the outside looking in, that is an unspoken reason people are so attracted to you and can't resist you, especially when they encounter you. These people definitely feel like they can get addicted to your energy to the point where you may even feel emotionally drained. So be careful of that, pile number 2. Please protect your energy, especially with that 7 of Swords being present. There are some people that want to hold on and take this energy, and they don't necessarily realize that they may even be draining you. You may attract a lot of energy vampires, pile number 2. But your energy is what this world needs. You are a breath of fresh air to anybody that you encounter, pile number 2. Do not ever make yourself feel like you are not important. Do not ever make yourself feel like you have no purpose. Because within this pile, I can clearly see that people are holding on to you for a reason. And these reasons may be selfish to them. However, you can make an imprint on this world. I get a legacy being left behind, pile number 2. You guys are leaving behind a legacy. And this is an unspoken reason that people cannot resist you. They know that you are going to leave a mark on the world. And I feel like that's why this card is present here. There is a reef that is surrounding her. There is limitless opportunities and possibilities for you that you haven't even accessed yet. And people want to gain access to them. So definitely be careful for who has access to your energy, pile number 2, because they realize your value. You are expensive. And I feel like over time, with this self-love, you are upping your value. The more you love yourself, the more people feel like they cannot have access to you. And that is why people can't resist you. They know that you are going to elevate so far to the point that you may be far ahead of the race that you will leave them behind. Okay. How you gonna hate from outside of the club if you can't get in? Come on. Like, for a lot of people, they feel like they have to play catch up. And that is why people can't resist you, pile number 2. All right. So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what pile you chose down in the comment section and let me know if you resonated. Down in the description box is going to be links to my email as well as my booking page in case you wanted to book a personal reading with me. Not only is there links to support my booking page, my social medias, and my channel, but nonprofit organizations in case you were inspired to be kind. All right. And with that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself, pile number 2, because you deserve it. All right. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the comment card accountability and the heart crystal, the pink heart, as well as the image on screen, welcome to your reading. And of course, like my other readings, I'm going to interpret the image and then I'm going to read a verse from the channel song that I picked for your pile. And in this image, it says, above a bar, I didn't text you, tequila did. The last 2 files got me giggling because you guys are like unapologetically you. And that is the unspoken reason people can't resist you. Now, because there is an alcoholic beverage in this frame, I'm going to say that when you are under the influence or when you are around substances, people really do enjoy your presence. You don't seem like the type to get angry and start fighting at a bar. Like, you guys are pretty chill, calm, and collected for the most part, but you guys have a push and pull energy, especially when you are under the influence. So with the I didn't text you, the tequila did, I just get that people really love to play around with you. It's never really serious, if I'm honest, with this with this image being present here, I feel like you guys are a free soul. You guys definitely value freedom, especially when you are out. You guys may even be the type to go out and drink and may be open to a lot of people. You may be that kind of person that's in your shell, and when you drink, you may be the first person on the dance floor or the first person to flirt with somebody. So it's kind of like that push and pull kind of energy that, well, that, that was me yesterday. I'm a different person today. So with this accountability card, you guys are able to take accountability for your actions. So these two, the card and the image, goes hand in hand, as well as the song, which I will um, read a verse. I'm just bringing up the lyrics. And if this doesn't sound like you, pile number 3, feel free to pick another pile. But this is very specific to some people. And it says, I say I hate you too and wish you would vanish, but babe, I love you and I think you understand it. Saying things I don't mean to the one that means the world to me. You see what I mean? Saying things I don't mean. Girl, you mean the world to me. Yes, you do. I know. I'm sorry. I can be a hypocrite. I got stuff to work on. You got stuff to work on. We're gonna make it work. I love you. And those are the last three verses of the song. And I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna repeat it. It's 𝓣𝓲𝓶𝓮 𝓢𝓽𝓪, and it's gonna be down in the description box below. But with this song paired with everything else that I have interpreted, it's a energy that you have to you where it's very real, where you will address the faults in yourself, but you are damn sure not going to let people run a fast one on you with them thinking that they can manipulate you because you are able to take accountability for your own actions. So you are able to clock your actions and other people's. And that is an unspoken reason people can't resist you. It's very, and I already feel the intimidation coming from this pile because you guys are very free flowing. However, you guys do not play about people's BS. Neither do your own. You guys are very open to being corrected and are able to apologize if you're in the wrong. And people really do admire that part about you because a lot of people have a fear of rejection. So you might even, ironically enough, you might encounter people that have a fear of rejection because you have this quality about yourself. And even if you feel like this isn't a talent and ability for you that you are able to notice, this is still present that other people can see. So it may potentially be subconscious. But if you are aware of this, that you are able to take accountability for your actions and are able to see straight through people, this is confirmation. All right. So I'm going to go in with my Modern Witch Tarot deck. And if you would like to know the deck that I'm using, that will also be down in the description box below. All right. Save the best for last. You guys are fun. You guys are a fun pal. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today for our highest good and highest good only. Ancestor spirit guides, what are the unspoken reasons people can't resist? Pile number 3. 7 of Wands. You guys are determined, very determined. With the 7 of Wands present, I feel like when people encounter you, they get intimidated by not being able to know how to communicate with you because they feel like you have a lot of experience. So they can't run a fast one on you. They cannot. And this is why people can't resist you, because people are curious as to why that is. But people eventually realize that you guys have a lot of life experiences and you guys have dealt with a lot of deception and a lot of lies. So you guys are that type of person to be like, I'm here to have fun, and I can sit here and be free flowing and open to any ideas. However, I can still think for myself. You are that kind of person that emits intelligence. You guys definitely have good intuition. You guys are able to feel out what's wrong. You guys may even have a feeling before you leave the house like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. You guys may have a feel like you guys just get feelings. You guys have really good intuition on where to move and when to move. You guys are clear cognizant. I believe that's the word, is where you have clear knowing. All right. And how does this affect the way people feel about pile number 3? Yeah. I really feel like this is a means of protection. You guys are very protected in the spiritual. You guys don't necessarily have to be overly religious in order to feel connected to that. You guys are very blessed in that way. And the second card is Six of Wands with the victory earrings in her ear. That's what I call them, because they're V's. And she has a wreath of celebration. You guys are definitely go-getters. If you guys are women, you guys might always be on your feet. You guys always might be taking care of someone. I don't know if some mothers are here, some fathers are here, but I just really get an energy where it's restless. And the way this can affect the way people feel about you, pile number 3, is they want to be able to be on your side. They want to be on the winning side. They do not want to get on your bad side. I promise you that. There is a lot of black being present in the close of these photos. So you guys are protected. Again, I'm going to reiterate this because this is very important. As you guys are navigating through life in this lifetime, you guys are heavily protected. So thank your guides, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whomever you worship. Just give time for thanks and gratefulness of being able to curve these people that may have malicious intent. And with that song by Giveon, I know it was like, it's crazy, but like a lot of people feel connected to this song because when we are under the influence or when we are angry, we say things we don't mean. However, we really do love these people. And I don't feel like I was able to really dive too deep into the song lyrics because I have a flow going on with this reading. But coming back over to the song that I chose for you guys, I just feel like there is a depth to the connection that you have with people where it's you guys are able to argue or have disagreements with people and still be able to have a solid connection. And that is rare. The one thing I look for in a connection with another person is their ability to problem solve. And it's crazy because I look and I feel like this might even be like, this could be a toxic trait, but I look to have a disagreement with somebody that I am in communication with, because it will shine a light on how the connection will go moving forward. Because you will I will say this, you will never always agree with somebody. Argue with your mama, call me crazy, but you will never sit there and always agree with people's decisions, actions, and the things that they say. So it's the way you handle it. You can still disagree and still love somebody else. There is only a means of understanding. The connection will not work, and I feel like it won't work if somebody is committed to misunderstanding you. So you guys may encounter some people that like that, but you are able to identify it. You can see through BS very easily, pile number 3. And that is the unspoken reason people cannot resist you. Like, they know they can't hide. So they might as well be authentic. Because that's what happens when you're under the influence with this. I didn't text you, Tequila did. You are your most authentic self. Sometimes when you are under the influence. All right. I'm going to take one more card here. There's some energy lingering from the last pile. I'm going to reset. All right. Let me get some additional messages. Can I get some additional messages for this pile? Ancestors, spirit guides. Some additional messages. Ooh. Bow. What did I say? Good intuition. The High Priestess. Yes. Black and white. You guys are able to see straight through people. I already can tell how intimidated anybody may be with meeting you. Like, you guys have a fun energy, but you don't play. Like, like I get, like, I play, but I don't play. and although it sounds crazy, but it has an energy to it. Like, you guys are able to be free-flowing individuals. But do not get it twisted. That's all I get for this pile. It's just kind of like, no, I don't think anybody wants to be on your bad side. And that's the unspoken reason people are drawn to you. It's very authentic. You guys ooze an authenticity that a lot of people love to be around. And I'm going to go in with some comment cards to get some more additional messages. But with this High Priestess, I love synchronicities. Because you guys definitely have an activated crown chakra. Like, you guys are just able to know if somebody is trying to be manipulative, or if somebody is trying to lie to you. You guys are like living lie detectors. But I'm going to pick some additional messages from my comment cards. Ooh, there we go. Entanglement. Okay. So you guys may even have like stray connections. That's what I call this. Stray connections, where you have encounters with people and it may be sexual. And entanglements are usually like sneaky links or one night stands, or people you only have a good time with in the bedroom, or at the club, or any place that you guys feel a euphoria. But a lot of the people that you have entanglements with are the main ones that are intimidated by this quality that you have. And that's why they are attracted to you. They can't resist you. Like, they have no choice but to be honest with you. In this pile number 3, honesty is the best policy. I feel like that's what you go by. You guys do not like when people lie. And I know who doesn't, but it's prominent in this pile. Like, pile number 2 was very similar. So if you was also attracted to that pile, there are some messages in there for you. But there are some entanglements that are still hanging around that can't resist you. You might even see exes come back into the picture. Pile number 3. Like, exes still might even have feelings for you. LGBTQ plus. So either you guys are in that community or you guys have friends or family that are in that community. If you do, this is definitely confirmation. But I feel like in this pile, the unspoken reason people can't resist you is men or women. They are attracted to you, whether you are within this community or not. Your energy is very open and free flowing. So with that energy, people just want to hang around you, have fun with you. A lot of people want to have fun with you. That is the unspoken reason people can't resist you. Like, they have a lot of fun in your presence. Pile number 3. Let me go party with y'all. And you guys don't even necessarily have to go out and party to have fun. You guys don't always have to drink to have fun. But it's about the principle of it. You guys make people feel like, you know, 1 minute you do have your high moments where you are having a lot of fun, and 1 minute where you just don't want to be bothered and you are in your shell. And people notice these ups and downs in your emotions, and that you are able to communicate that you are going through this. You know that this is within your personality and this cannot change. You give yourself the time and space to register your emotions, to recharge. And if you don't, this is confirmation that it is time to. But with substance being in the picture, you do not have to drink, but it's just the amount of ups and downs that people go through with you that people want to stick through. Okay. That seems to be all I have for you, pile number 3. You guys are some baddies, men and women, whomever is watching. Please comment down below your pile if you resonated. Like, subscribe. In the description box down below are going to be links to support my channel. You're going to see my email as well as my booking page in case you wanted to book a personal reading with me. There are also some nonprofit organizations in there in case you were inspired to be kind. All right, and with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. I hope you do something kind for yourself, pile number 3, because you deserve it. All right, peace.